Hi, let's continue our story. Still, the Ethical Hacking Practical tutorial series for beginners. Now I'm going to talk about the exploitation. Maybe you have a question like, why don't we start or continue with the privilege escalation? This is actually step 6. Yeah, this step 6 can also be done after the exploitation. Basically, when you do the password cracking, you could actually, when you found, let's say, a root password, then you can immediately do the privilege escalation. Yeah. So let's talk about the privilege escalation for a while. So let's say you have found the root password, then you can definitely do the privilege escalation. So for example, this could be before and or let's say or after the exploitation. Yeah. So we'll discuss this in our next sessions. Yeah. So for example, once you have done step 5, then you found, let's say, root password or administrator password, then you can basically escalate the privilege of you as a user or as the hacker, right? So let's leave this one for a while, and let's move on to step 7, which is the exploitation. Yeah. So in step 7 here, I'm still using the same VMs, which can be downloaded from the Vuln Hub. Yeah. And I'm going to actually use the normal FTP, Netcat, and also the Metasploit framework. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'm going back to my Kali. So first, I'll check the result of. If you still remember that we had or we did our vulnerability scan or vulnerability scanning, and we found, let's say, some vulnerable, what do you call this, vulnerabilities in our target hosts. So for example here, let me just check 138. It has 6 critical vulnerabilities, and one of them is actually this one. We found bind shell backdoor, and this is actually related to a port 1524. So how do I exploit this? Yeah. So it says that a shell is listing on the remote port without any authentication being required. So the attacker may use it by connecting to the remote host and sending commands directly. Yeah, so nice. Maybe it was purposely there. So let's open a shell, and then first we will need to ping 192.168.242.138 just to make sure. And we can actually scan again if you want. Yeah. So let's scan for this one. Scan, let's say nmap minus n minus ss. Then you specify the port. Let's say port 1524, which was identified here. Yeah. And put the address of the target 192.168.242.138. Yeah, it's open. I'm not sure what's this service ingress lock, which is actually perhaps not a an authorized service or application. So what we can do is we will use the we normally use the telnet, for example, or let's say SSH. So supposed to be Netcat NC. So this is actually the Netcat. Yeah. Netcat is a Swiss Army tool that can be used for many different purposes. One of them is actually to connect to a specific port. Yeah, let's just try this one. Yeah. So all you need to do is netcat and then specify the IP address of the target and the port. So 192.168.242.138 and the port number 1524 and enter. That's it. We got the access, and then you can type ID. Yeah, you can try whether you can actually access certain things like let me maximize this and then type cat/etc/passwd. Okay, and you can see that we can display the password. Sorry, the user. Yeah, passwd contains user of your Linux, and we are actually root. We can even try something like you can type clear and then type cat/etc. Let's say shadow, which is actually contains the password, salted passwords of your Linux. I mean your metasploitable Linux. Yeah, bingo. Okay, and then we can minimize this. I will open another one. Let's check other vulnerabilities. VNC server password. We can find, yeah, the a weak password here. Yeah, so this is VNC, so we need to have the VNC client. We can try to use the remote desktop if possible, or desktop, and put 192.168. Sorry, 192.168.242.138. Okay, so it's not supported. So VNC client maybe. Yeah, don't worry, we're not going to use the VNC, so just leave it for a while. Okay, let's see others. At least we found one password with the password, yeah, a small letter password. And what else? Maybe try to find other vulnerabilities in different on different hosts. Okay, nothing much here. Apache, yeah, we'll see that one later. Yeah, so let's get back to this one. 143. Let's see what we have. Samba bad luck. Okay, let's find others. Let's check our Nmap scan report. Search for vulnerable. Yeah, I remember that I found, oh yeah, there's a backdoor here, which is port 21, FTP something. So let's try this one. So on 138, FTP. So you need to just use the FTP client, FTP. Then let's say put, let's say 192.168.242.138. And you can enter the password, which could be anything, maybe just root. Oh, sorry. And then that's the username, and then root. Or let me try again. It doesn't say anything. Let me see. Sorry. Let's try the port 21 using there's a backdoor. In fact, let's try Netcat 192.168.138, then port number 21. How do I get this? Okay, I'm not sure on this one. Let's see. Trace is exploitable. So you can use the we can use the Metasploit module, exploit Unix vs FTP backdoor. Okay, let's try this one. So it was not able to use the I was not able to use the telnet, the FTP and even other commands. So let's try ms console. This is actually to launch our Metasploit console. So here we can even see how to actually exploit this. We need to get the VSFTP exploit module. So to search, first we type clear and then type search, let's say VFTP. Is that the correct one? Let me just check. VSFTP. Okay, so we got this one. So to get info, you type info, then paste. We got more information about this. So this is a backdoor command execution, and we can actually set something. Okay, let's try the to use this. So just type use and then paste the command, the module, and show options. And you need to specify the R host. So let's say set R host. Yeah, if it is one host, you can just put the address. If it is if there are several hosts, you can just put the address like 192.168.242.0/24, or you can just type, let's say 138 for a specific host, and then you can type the port. The port we don't need to change, our port, and you can also use you can just type show options. So we got this R host set. The next step is to type exploit. Bingo. Yeah. So we got command session open. This means that our exploit is successful. Then you can type ID. Bingo. We got root. You can just type cat/etc pass wd, or even cat/etc pass wd. So these two files can be displayed if you are if you've got root access. Yeah. So I did the command cat pass wc. I can see the usernames, and I can also see the password by launching the commands cat/etc/passwd. Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be cat/etc/shadow. This will show you the this is the command. and you can actually see the result, yeah, which are the password, salted password in Linux. And you can even do something like, okay, what if I change the password? So it's possible to change the password of your target machine by typing /usr /bin then pass w. Yeah, this will allow you to change the Unix password. But for this example, I will not change anything. Yeah, I mean, I will not change this root user or the what do you call this, the password of my current user to something else. So just leave it like that. Yes, yeah, that's actually will leave the control C and Y will actually leave the machine, or I mean the session will be closed, right? So that's how to actually exploit this vulnerability. All right, so you can just click exit. Yeah, and let's see others. I remember that this something. Yeah, so I think so. Let's see others. There's also another one like RMI vuln class loader, which can also be exploited by using Miss Java RME server. Yeah, so you can copy this. Let's look at, oh, it's actually 138 as well. Yeah, let's try 13, maybe other metasploitable. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, anyway, let's check vulnerable. Okay, let me find. Earlier, we can see that we have other vulnerabilities that can be exploited. Yeah, so yeah, the Java, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Java RMI server. Also in one on particular host, which is 138. Let's try this one. Let's exit. Run MSF console and search for Java. So clear, search. Yeah, we got this one, exploit. Yeah, copy and then you type info, then put the name of the module, exploit module. It will show you something. Yeah, so available target. Yeah, so it's actually Java RMA server insecure default configuration Java execution. It support these available targets. So ours is like Linux maybe, yeah, or generic. And you can set the let's try this one. Clear, use, paste, show options. So we set our host. This is very important, which is our target 192.168.242.138. And what else we need? Yeah, generic. We'll try the ID. I mean, target. Set target is 0. If you want to set target, you can just type set target. Let's say 1. Yeah. So for the meantime, just leave it like that, and then let's try the exploit. Meanwhile, let's check the targets. Oh, okay. We got another MetaBreeder session. Yeah. By the way, MetaBreeder is actually the one of the most advanced payload utilized by Metasploit. Okay, you can of course select the different what do you call this different payloads by typing show payloads. Yeah, so I'll be talking about the Metasploit, more about Metasploit in my other session, so that you can actually learn Metasploit from the scratch, you know, or from scratch, right? So we got MetaBreeder. What we can do is just type help, yeah, and you can look at the you know, commands. Yeah, I like ifconfig, just type ifconfig. Yeah, we got the same IP, which is so meaning to say that we are actually on the target. Yeah, so you can even look at the, let's say, PS. Yeah, PS. It will show me the processes running, or just type help again to yeah, just type, let's say, sysinfo here. Just type sysinfo, and it will tell you that you're on this machine, Metasploitable, and it has this Linux. Yeah, and you can even type shell, for example. Let's try. And you can type, let's say, ID. Okay, we got a shell. And then same thing, let's try to type cat/etc/passwd. And cat/etc shadow. And let's say /usr/bin/passwd. Okay, that's the same. So we have successfully exploited two different vulnerabilities in this example. Yeah, just press yes, cancel, so that you can leave, and then you can even try other things like the local time, the route, port forward. You can even upload. You can do like upload. You can even do the download, and a lot of things like let's see, where am I now? Just type pwd. Yeah, I'm in root directory. Okay, that's it. Let's exit one more time, and then exit to close the window. Okay, so in this example, I've already shown you how to actually exploit two vulnerabilities using Metasploit framework and also using the Netcat. So eventually our FTP, I mean, when we tested the FTP to actually connect to the vulnerable FTP, it didn't really work, because we need to exploit using different method. So it's fine, but maybe you can actually next time try to exploit using FTP. So let's just delete this, so that you know that we were actually using the Netcat to connect to a you know, port that is open, which may be the port that particular backdoor is listening to. And we have also tested this Metasploit framework to exploit the identified or known vulnerabilities to our target, yeah, or on our target. All right, so that's for the exploitation session, or the tutorial. I hope it's going to be useful for you, and I'll get back to you on our next session. So the next session would be related to privilege escalation. I will try to provide the information or the tutorial as much as possible, so that you can actually learn from scratch. Yeah, so remember that this tutorial is for beginners. So if you want to advance exploitation technique, we will perhaps discuss in the next videos. All right. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your attention, and thanks for watching. See you again in my next tutorial. All right. Bye bye.